Kung Fu Panda 2. Released 2011, directed by Jennifer Yan Nelson. More Kung Fu Panda 263, 306 The best movies for kids, 78 of 88 animated movies that make you cry the most. Criminal Law. Dead Fish. Released 2005. Child 44. Released 2014, directed by Daniel Espinosa. Criminal. Released 2004, directed by Gregory Jacobs. We Think the World of You. Criminal. Criminal. RoboCop. RoboCop. Jesus. Released 1999, directed by Roger Young. Track 29. Released 1988, directed by Nicholas Roeg. Paranoia. Paranoia. Lost in Space. Released 1998, directed by Stephen Hopkins. More Lost in Space, 142 of 186 The best alien movies ever made, 63 of 99. The greatest kids sci-fi movies, 95 of 117. The best movies based on TV shows. Prick up your ears. Prick up your ears. The Hitman's Bodyguard. Directed by Patrick Hughes. Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Nobody's Baby. Nobody's Baby. Lawless. Lawless. Interstate 60. Romeo is Bleeding. Romeo is Bleeding. Chattahoochee. Released 1989, directed by Mick Jackson. A Christmas Carol. A Christmas Carol. Planet 51. Planet 51. BackWoods. Released 2007, directed by Coldo Serra. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. The Scarlet Letter. Released 1995, directed by Roland Joff Moore. The Scarlet Letter, 6 of 14 movies. Murder in the First. Released 1995, directed by Mark Rocco Moore. 27 of 46, the greatest legal dramas ever made. 34 of 114, the best prison movies. 30 of 100, the best courtroom drama movies. The Contender. Released 2000, directed by Rod Laurie. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Released 2011, directed by David Yates. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Released 2005, directed by Mike Newell. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Small but interesting details from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. 167 of 553. The greatest epic movies ever made. Hannibal. Released 2001, directed by Ridley Scott. Basquiat. Released 1996, directed by Julian Schnabel. Tiptoes. Released 2003, directed by Matthew Bright. Immortal Beloved. Released 1994, directed by Bernard Rosemore. Immortal Beloved. 497 of 836. The greatest chick flicks ever made. 261 of 372 old movies every young person needs to watch in their lifetime. 48 of 78. The best period romance movies. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Released 2007, directed by David Yates. Batman Begins. Released 2005, directed by Christopher Nolan. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Released 2011, directed by Helmut Fredson. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. 13 of 89. The greatest movies about CIA agents and operatives. 19 of 340. The best political films ever made. 60 of 128. The most confusing movies ever made. Air Force One. Released 1997, directed by Wolfgang Peterson. Air Force 121 of 50. The 50 highest grossing 90s movies. Ranked 147 of 480. The greatest movies for guys. 15 of 81. The most patriotic movies of all time. The Book of Eli. Released 2010, directed by Albert Hughes. Alan Hughes. The Book of Eli. 83 of 242. The best psychological thrillers of all time. 603 of 1540. The most rewatchable movies. 60 of 168. The best science fiction action movies. Sid and Nancy. Released 1986, directed by Alex Cox. Sid and Nancy. 254 of 277. The top tearjerker movies that make men cry. 41 of 191. The best movies about music. 34 of 204. The best drug movies of all time. The Dark Knight Rises. Released 2012, directed by Christopher Nolan. The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Rises is anti-revolutionary corporate propaganda. 153, 355. The best rainy day movies. 15 of 177. The greatest comic book movies of all time. Darkest Hour. Released 2017, directed by Joe Wright. Darkest Hour. 161 of 1189. Every Oscar-winning film ever. 115 of 374. The 50-plus best war movies ever made. Ranked 37 of 97. The best movies of 2017. Ranked. State of Grace. Released 1990, directed by Phil Joannou. JFK. Released 1991, directed by Oliver Stone Moore. JFK. 54 of 275 the best movies based on true stories. 65 of 123 the best assassin movies. The Fifth Element. Released 1997, directed by Luc Besson. Moore. The Fifth Element. Subtle details from The Fifth Element that prove it's time for a rewatch. Things you still don't know about The Fifth Element, even after watching it 500 times on cable. True Romance. Released 1993, directed by Tony Scott. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Released 2004, directed by Alfonso Cuarón. More. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Harry Potter fans are answering our biggest time-turner questions from the Prisoner of Azkaban. Surprising behind-the-scenes facts about Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. The Dark Knight. Released 2008, directed by Christopher Nolan. More. The Dark Knight. Subtle details from The Dark Knight. Even the biggest Batman fans miss behind-the-scenes stories from the set of The Dark Knight. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Released 1992, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. More. Bram Stoker's Dracula. 16 behind-the-scenes stories from the making of Bram Stoker's Dracula. 11 weirdest things about Bram Stoker's Dracula. 47 of 369 the best movies based on books. Leon the Professional. Released 1994, directed by Luc Besson.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.